In this tutorial, I'm going to show you how to get the process going to create your Google site. As far as this session is concerned, we've been talking about using Google Sites as an e-portfolio, as a vehicle for student reflection, so they can reflect not simply on the assignment at hand, maybe the class at hand, but really reflect on the entire learning process over a period of years, hopefully, and then they'll take this e-portfolio with them when they apply for colleges as evidence that these are, serious students that you want on your campuses. So you'll go to sites.google.com, sign up for a Google account if you don't have one yet. Once you get on this page, it should be blank if you're new to Google Sites. Click Create, and you've got a blank template option here, and then a bunch of template options to the right. You can browse the gallery for templates if you have a very specific need. I would suggest, not only for the campus or the administrator or the teacher or the student, really anybody involved, start with the blank template. You can personalize it to a very, very large degree. The pushback I would give on using a template is you're limiting the student's imagination and as to how they can reflect on, not just reflect on who they are, but really project who they are onto their site. If you give them a sparkly template, then that's going to narrow the scope. They're going to have horse blinders on. That's going to narrow the scope of how they perceive themselves, or at least how their template projects who they are as a whole person. And that's the other thing, is you want these templates to be a projection of the entire child, the entire student. You don't want it to be simply an academic reflection, because again, our students are not simply students, they are complete whole human beings. So when you get this process going with your students, have them please start with a blank template, and on that first page of the blank template, have them do an About Me. This should be the first assignment. Have them do an About Me page where if they're proud of being a football player, baseball player, make sure that that shows up on the first page. You do want them to nod in the direction of academics, but don't shy away from allowing them to have something to invest themselves into. If Minecraft is their thing, they're going to be able to personalize this Google site to such a large degree that whether they want a background, a header, whatever it is, to be a Minecraft header, let them know that they're going to be able to do that this is a versatile tool, and that it's going to be their tool. And as much as possible, I went ahead and put in my name, John Brown Smith Jr. the Third, because this is likely, the name is likely going to be taken when I put it in there. But anyway, when you're selling this to your students, let them invest themselves first and foremost in that About Me page, and then later on, maybe a day later or so, if you need to, come back and tell them that this is also an academic vehicle. Upload your artifacts from other classes and go ahead and reflect on those other artifacts. So we're going to put in this super secret password that'll probably get wrong. Yep. Denley. Click Create Site once you put the name in. So there we go. Google, the king of Google, has approved of my site. So there's John Brown Smith Jr. the Third. Now it looks boring, but this is a wonderful art piece just waiting to come alive. It's hidden in this white background. Is just a beautiful rainbow of creation for your student. And so up here we can click Edit Page, and there's another tutorial on the next page that deals with this. But this is where your kids can do the whole About Me. They'll talk about what they like, what they do on Saturdays, and all that stuff. They can name this the About Me page. We'll save that because again, there's another tutorial on tricking this up a little bit more. We're going to add a page, so we'll click add a page. We're going to name this page my hobbies. Click create. This is going to put the page at the top level. If you want to put the page as a sub page of the About Me page, so my hobbies is going to be a sub page of the About Me page, which kind of makes sense. You'll click this button, or if you want to choose a different location, you'll click here. But we're going to make it a sub page just so I can show you something. We click on create page. Now my hobbies show up as a sub page of the About Me page. Click save. So there's the About Me page, and in a moment the My Hobbies page. If you click this arrow, collapses. Let's say that you've changed your mind and you don't want that to be a sub page, you want it to be a full-fledged page. You're going to click on this Open More Actions, Manage Site. We're going to go to Pages. And again, this kind of overlaps with another tutorial on a different page on this Google Sites. But you're going to click on Hobbies, pull it up to John Brown Smith Jr., let go, and now you've got an About Me page and a My Hobbies page on the same level as opposed to being a sub page. So we're going to click on John Brown Smith Jr. There's got to be somebody named this somewhere in America. And there it is. If you'll click on the next page, I've got a tutorial that walks you through the 2 or rather 3 buttons and all the options. But as far as just creating a page, laying a claim to a name, I imported a slide. If I can go to the to my housing vehicle here, my Google Sites. This PowerPoint slide is something that I mentioned something in here that Google Sites as a vehicle for an e-portfolio for students, a reflective piece for students, is really part of a larger piece, which is selling this open mindset to teachers that we need to incorporate open-ended tools as well as open-ended lessons so our students can begin to learn and relearn and unlearn as part of the learning process, because the future is going to be knee-deep in that kind of thinking. And so the way I would sell this to your teachers, if you're an instructional technologist on a campus, is that you're really selling an open mindset that's going to allow a lot of versatility both on the teacher's part and the student's part. And the reason for this open mindset is that you instructors are experts in your content area, but the students are experts in their passion, in what makes something relevant. And so we're always talking about it at presentations and sessions and all that. You got to make the learning relevant. The best way to make that learning relevant is to let the students decide what that relevance is. And so that's why this open mindset approach to lessons as well as tools is so crucial. And that just made me laugh.